What if everything you've been taught about emotion is a lie? They told you to be kind, to be vulnerable, to lead with your heart. But what has that given you? Disappointment, betrayal, weakness. The truth is uncomfortable, and most people are too afraid to face it. They promised that feeling deeply would make you strong. Instead, it made you exposed. It made you hesitate. It made you easy to read, easy to manipulate, easy to wound. This is not strength, this is conditioning. Listen carefully, because this is the truth they never say out loud. If you want real power, if you want control over yourself and the world around you, you must become emotionless. Feel nothing, control everything. Niccolo Machiavelli understood this long before modern psychology. In The Prince, he does not teach morality. He does not teach kindness. He teaches victory, survival, power in a world that rewards the ruthless and punishes the naive. Here is his first brutal truth. He who seeks to be loved more than feared will come to ruin. Love feels comforting, but it is fragile. It depends on approval, rewards, and constant giving. The moment you stop providing value, attention, or benefit, love evaporates. It turns into disappointment, resentment, or betrayal. Love is conditional, whether people admit it or not. Fear is different. Fear stays. Fear commands. Fear does not ask permission. You do not need to be liked. You need to be obeyed. Fear creates structure. Fear creates control. Machiavelli did not care about your feelings. He cared about effectiveness. To him, emotion was a weapon, something to be used against others, never something that controls you. Ask yourself honestly, how many times have you hesitated because of guilt? How many times did you tolerate disrespect because you didn't want to seem harsh or overreact? How often have you buried anger, ignored instinct, or softened your edge just to keep the peace? And what did it cost you? Respect, influence, authority. That is what unchecked emotion steals from you. Not happiness, power. Machiavelli warned that a man who tries to be good in a world that is not will be destroyed by those who are willing to act without restraint. You do not live in a fair world. You live in a world of predators and prey. Pretending otherwise does not make you virtuous. It makes you vulnerable, so you must choose. Do you want to be ruled, or do you want to rule? Because you cannot do both. To lead, you must numb the heart and sharpen the mind. A ruler must learn how not to be good. Not because cruelty is always necessary, but because goodness is only useful when it serves strategy, not guilt. Your actions must be cold, objective, and calculated. This is what separates leaders from followers. Leaders act, followers react. And reaction is always driven by emotion. People ruled by emotion are predictable. They can be provoked, distracted, pushed off balance. Their reactions expose their weakness. The one who feels nothing sees everything and controls the outcome. Machiavelli wrote, "It is much safer to be feared than loved if one must choose." Love depends on what you give. Fear depends on what you can take. People love you when it benefits them. They fear you even when they resent you. Fear creates stability. Love creates expectation, and expectation always ends in disappointment. That is why the advice is ruthless but clear. Appear kind, appear generous, appear moral, but never become these things if they weaken your position. You must become two people, the illusion and the operator. Everyone sees what you appear to be. Very few ever experience what you truly are. What you truly are must be detached, controlled, untouchable beneath the smile. Because people are always watching, testing, waiting for cracks. The moment they see emotion, they see vulnerability. They push guilt, they trigger doubt. They use empathy as a weapon to control you, so you eliminate it. You destroy inner weakness before the world exploits it. Emotion is not removed to become cruel, but to become precise. Machiavelli warned that men should be treated generously or destroyed. Small injuries invite revenge. Total domination removes the threat completely. Mercy feels noble, but it buys your enemies time. Time to recover, time to resent, time to strike back stronger. Emotionless control is not rage or violence. It is clean, decisive action without hesitation or regret. Detach from outcomes, focus on leverage. Empathy is a luxury, mercy is a tactic. But emotion is always a liability. A promise is only useful as long as it strengthens your position. When it weakens you, it becomes a chain. Control is not built on integrity, it is built on advantage. Results matter more than intentions in a world that judges only outcomes. The people around you do not care about your feelings. They care about what you provide, what you protect, and what they can take. The moment emotion clouds your vision, they will exploit it. Do not give them the chance. Burn weakness, silence guilt. Kill the feeling. Let others be ruled by hearts. You rule with your mind. Power starts emotionless, focused, untouchable. You are not here to feel. You are here to conquer. Control of self precedes control of all else. Before moving on, act, comment below. Do you believe emotional control is strength, or do you still think feeling deeply matters? Engagement reveals who is awake and who is asleep. Check the pinned comment or description. My ebook, Guided by the Great, A Path to Self-Growth, distills hard truths and timeless tactics from history's most dangerous minds. Real strategy, not soft self-help. In part 1, you learned the first principle. Kill the feeling. In this section, you learn what comes next. Become the mask. Machiavelli taught rulers to hold power convincingly and invisibly. Raw control is insufficient. You must disguise it. A prince must be a fox to recognize traps, and a lion to frighten wolves. The lion uses force, the fox uses deception. Both are necessary, but the fox survives longer. Visible power is vulnerable. Hidden power is untouchable. Become the mask. Hide emotion. Simulate kindness only when it serves strategy. The vulgar are drawn to appearances, not truth. Give them a surface they cannot penetrate. Smile when necessary. Laugh when convenient. Appear generous, calm, and just. Inside, remain cold, calculating, observing. This is how influence is built without resistance. Honesty is punished. Illusion is rewarded. Machiavelli wrote, "If people see the sword in your hand, they fear you. If they see an open hand, they follow you. Carry the sword behind your back. Draw it at the precise moment. Appear virtuous and noble while acting in your interest. Fake morality protects. Real morality restricts. Let the people see virtue. Meanwhile, remove threats in secret. Negotiate in the shadows. Emotion exposes. It makes the mask slip. Once the mask slips, respect erodes, testing begins, and weakness is revealed. The mask must never fall. Control starts in face, voice, and stillness. You may boil inside, but outside remain ice. Machiavelli. Everyone sees what you appear to be. Few experience what you really are. This is your weapon. People resist what they fear openly, but submit to what they trust. Become trustworthy. Wear the mask of virtue, but be ready to strike when the moment demands it. Eventually, you may forget where the mask ends and where you begin. That is good. It means transformation. You no longer care what others think. You no longer feel excess emotion. You play your role with precision. The true Machiavellian does not seek truth. He uses it, distorts it, sells it to achieve his goals. Convincing others you are the good actor while reshaping reality around you is more powerful than brute strength. Stop playing fair. Let others be honest, vulnerable, and open. You smile, you nod, you act. And when the mask is perfect, no one sees the blade in your hand. You must become untouchable, invisible, emotionless. Control is not shown through force. It comes from never needing to show it. This is the second step to domination. Master the illusion. Control perception, conceal intent. Strike only when the moment is perfect. Drop a comment. Do you wear the mask, or does the mask wear you? The next chapter of your transformation is in my ebook, Guided by the Greats. Learn from Machiavelli, Marcus Aurelius, Sun Tzu, distilled into practical power. You want to win, but something whispers, "Is this right?" Kill that voice. Guilt is a leash. Those who feel it serve those who don't. Machiavelli knew the end justifies the means. Results matter, not feelings, intentions, or morals. History remembers kings, not kind men. Those who act are remembered. Those who hesitate die. Being good will not protect you. You are prey if you cling to moral illusions. The world rewards the ruthless, not the righteous. People exploit kindness, they use fairness. Compassion becomes opportunity. Mercy becomes a tool to manipulate. Machiavelli wrote, "A man who strives after goodness in all his acts is sure to come to ruin." Ask yourself, why adhere to a moral code no one else follows? Why obey rules designed to keep you tame? The truth is brutal but liberating. Guilt is control, injected to stop you from acting in your own interest. Every time you hesitate for someone else's approval, ask, whose voice am I hearing? The answer is never your own. The man who moves with guilt is predictable, manipulable, and weak. The man who feels nothing, the man who acts with cold clarity, is unstoppable. This is how the greats operated. Behind every empire, throne, and legend was a man who understood this principle. Morality is flexible, power is not. Success does not come from being liked. It comes from being in control. When you control, your ruthlessness becomes leadership. Your coldness is recognized as strength when others need it. It is much safer to be feared than loved if you cannot be both. Love is fragile, dependent on others, and prone to betrayal. Fear is lasting. Fear commands respect, even from enemies. Apply the mask from earlier. They may not know they fear you, but they know they cannot cross you. Something in your silence unsettles them. Something in your eyes warns them. That is your power. Do not feel bad for doing what is necessary. This is evolution. Most people fail at influence because they care too much. They want approval, to be liked. That desire weakens them. They show honesty when they should lie. They show mercy when they should strike. They expose feelings that should remain locked and buried. You must do the opposite. Move like a shadow, invisible, precise, deadly. Use guilt as a weapon, not a weakness. Plant it in others, never in yourself. Make them question themselves. Make them apologize for doubting you. This is silent domination, high-level influence. Once you control someone's guilt, you control their choices, thoughts, and actions. This is how Machiavellian rulers outmaneuver stronger enemies. They don't rely on brute force, they manipulate perception. If you can bend a person's reality, you never need to touch them. The greatest deception is convincing them, "I am acting in your best interest," while you advance your own agenda. No guilt, no regret, only outcomes. This separates the powerful from the powerless. The powerful sleep well, not because they were righteous, but because they achieved what mattered. Guilt is a trick. It is injected to stop you from acting strategically. Reject it. Do not apologize for pursuing advantage. Do not hesitate to act in your interest, whether truth or deception serves it. You are not here to be understood. You are here to be obeyed. This is the third transformation. Feel no guilt, play no fair game, win silently, win always. Those who cannot see you cannot attack you. Power does not always roar. Sometimes it whispers. Sometimes it does not speak at all. Machiavelli. A wise man does at once what a fool does at last. The fool brags, leaks, and fails before acting. The wise man moves in silence. He strikes before questions arise. By the time anyone realizes, it is already done. This is how the invisible conquer, while the loud lose everything. Talking proves nothing. Every word gives away leverage. In war, even a single sentence can cost victory. Silence is strategy. Silence is control. Silence is power. Machiavelli warned, never attempt to win by force what can be won by deception. Do not demand respect. Enter unnoticed. Leave as the name that lingers in their mind. This is the paradox of power. Be seen as nothing. Control everything. Appear harmless, quiet, unimposing. Let others underestimate you. Let them laugh. Let them call you cold, strange, or quiet. That is your shield. They do not expect you, and that gives you freedom to strike. Machiavelli understood deeply. Everyone sees what you appear to be. Few experience what you really are. You are strategy in stillness, fire behind cold eyes, a storm within calm. Loud men start fights. Quiet men finish them. In silence you observe. While others talk, you study their weaknesses, pride, and tells. Silence is not passive. Silence is predatory. When no one knows your plan, no one can block it. When they do not expect you to rise, they leave opportunities exposed. Machiavelli prized control, not violence. Silence is the ultimate tool. In silence you choose what to reveal, hide, or suggest. Speak in fragments. Let others project assumptions and then use those assumptions as weapons. A lie believed is stronger than a truth explained. You owe no explanations, you owe results. People ask, what is he planning? Why did he do that? Let them guess, let them stress. This is psychological warfare, dominance without conflict. Even Machiavelli advised rulers to appear virtuous, generous, and kind, while being cold, ruthless, and calculating underneath. Why? Because it keeps enemies asleep until you strike, without warning, noise, or drama. Victory in silence is cleanest. No arguments, no debates, just consequences. By the time they understand your plan, you are already on to the next move. This is how kings rise in plain sight. Quiet execution without drama or attention. Your silence becomes the threat. You do not need to announce power. They fear what they cannot see. That fear becomes armor, making you untouchable. You are a ghost with a goal, a shadow with a strategy. People crave attention. You crave control. Let them chase noise, you chase power. Loud men dig their own graves. You are already writing the future, one silent, precise decision at a time. There is nothing more terrifying than a man who moves silently. A man who smiles but means nothing, who listens but reveals nothing. That is how you win. Control the silence, then break it with force. No warning, no build-up. Just a move so precise and unexpected they never recover. Then you vanish again. This is the fourth transformation. Be unreadable, unshakable, unseen. Move in silence, leave no trace. Control without words. You have silenced emotion. You have mastered your actions and presence. You are a shadow striking without warning. You are untouchable. You are Machiavellian power in motion. The final step. Become more than a player in the game. Become the game itself. Machiavelli wrote, "It is better to be feared than loved if you cannot be both." Love demands vulnerability. Fear demands obedience. Fear keeps enemies guessing, allies loyal, and you in control. But fear without discipline leads to chaos. Fear without mastery destroys you. You must command both fear and self-discipline to remain sovereign. The man who feels nothing, suppresses emotion, gains clarity, not numbness. He sees deception, chaos, distraction, and acts with precision. He is sharp, cold, unyielding, a blade in human form. Machiavelli wrote, "A wise ruler ought never to keep faith when by doing so it would be against his interests." Sentimentality is a chain. Your allegiance is to results, strategy, and survival, not to feelings. Feeling nothing makes you immune to manipulation. Praise cannot inflate you. Insults cannot deflate you. You are a fortress, impenetrable and untouchable. You are the embodiment of calculated power. Look inward. Who are you really? The man controlled by emotion, or the man who controls every passing moment? That is the difference between ruler and subject. Emotions are tools, not masters. Feel nothing does not mean become empty. It means become the ocean, calm above, immense below, capable of controlled storms. You command your domain, mind, body, and world. You do not break, falter, or bow. You have learned what Machiavelli knew. The lion cannot guard against traps, and the fox cannot frighten wolves. You must be both, the lion who strikes, the fox who disappears. You are untouchable, feared and respected. True power is silent but never weak, cold but never careless. It commands obedience without begging. Discipline over passion, logic over impulse, control over chaos. Those who feel too much, speak too much, and lose everything are not you. You are the man who stands still while the world burns. You are the calm in the storm. You are the master of your fate, the ruler of your emotions. You do not wait for opportunities. You create them. You do not seek approval. You command it. You do not feel pain. You harness it. You are no longer swept by the tide of emotion. You are the tide itself. Unstoppable, unshakable, unbreakable. You have become the embodiment of Machiavellian power. The man who feels nothing controls everything. This is ultimate victory. Your presence, strategy, and discipline render others powerless. You are untouchable. You are calculated. You are decisive. You are Machiavelli in motion. You have embraced emotional silence, mastered control of self, and transformed into a shadow that strikes without warning. But this is not the end. To dominate fully, you must now master perception and influence others before they know it. In The Prince, Machiavelli writes, "It is better to be feared than loved if you cannot be both. Love is fragile, fleeting, and dependent on others. Fear endures. Fear ensures respect, obedience, and control, even when hated. Fear without discipline, however, is chaos. Master fear and control it. Suppress emotion but gain clarity. See through deception, distractions, and chaos. Act with precision. Be sharp, cold, and unyielding, a living blade. Do not bind yourself to sentimentality. Allegiance is to strategy, results, and survival, not morality. Acting with calculated intent ensures dominance. Emotions are tools, not chains. Control them, and you control everything. Praise cannot sway you. Insults cannot shake you. You are a fortress, impenetrable, untouchable. Look within. Are you governed by emotion, or do you govern every moment? The difference is the divide between ruler and subject. Feeling nothing is not emptiness. It is becoming the ocean, calm on the surface, immense and controlled below, capable of storms, precise and disciplined. You rule your domain, mind and body. You do not falter, you do not break. The lion cannot see all traps. The fox cannot frighten all wolves. You must be both. The lion that strikes decisively, the fox that vanishes without trace. This is ultimate mastery of strategy, power, and survival. True power whispers. It never needs to roar. It moves silently, unseen, and strikes with precision. Loud men announce war. Quiet men win it. Silence is not passive. Silence is predatory, tactical, and controlling. When no one knows your plan, no one can block it. When they don't expect your rise, they leave opportunities exposed. Your strategy is invisible. You observe, calculate, and execute while others are distracted by noise. Silence allows you to choose what to reveal, what to hide, and what to suggest. Let others assume, project, and infer. Use their assumptions as weapons. A lie believed is more powerful than a truth explained. You owe no explanations, you owe results. Let them wonder, guess, and stress. This is psychological warfare. This is silent domination. This is control without confrontation. You manipulate perception before action. Appear virtuous, generous, and kind, even if beneath you are cold, calculating, and ruthless. This keeps enemies asleep until you strike. Victory in silence is clean, leaving no witnesses, no drama, only consequences. No debates, no arguments. By the time others understand your moves, you are already executing the next. Kings rise quietly, unseen. Execution, not noise, is the measure of dominance. Your silence itself becomes a threat. You do not announce power. They fear what they cannot see. That fear shields you, making you untouchable. You are a ghost with strategy, a shadow with intent. While people chase attention, you chase control. The loud dig their own graves. You shape the future one silent, precise decision at a time. Your moves are unseen until irreversible. The most terrifying man is the silent one. A man who smiles and means nothing, who listens but gives away nothing. Control the silence, then strike decisively. No build-up, no warning, just precision, then vanish again. This is your fourth transformation. Unreadable, unshakable, unseen. Move silently, leave no trace. Control without words. You have silenced emotion, mastered presence, and become a shadow that strikes without warning. The final step, become more than a player in the game. Become the game itself. Machiavelli. It is better to be feared than loved if you cannot be both. Love demands loyalty and vulnerability. Fear demands obedience. Fear keeps enemies uncertain, allies loyal, and you in control. But fear without discipline is chaos. Master fear, master discipline. Suppress emotion, but gain clarity. See through chaos, deception, distraction. You are sharp, cold, unyielding, like a blade. Sentimentality is a chain. Allegiance is to strategy, survival, and results, not to feelings or morality. Emotion is a tool, not a master. Control it to control everything. Praise cannot inflate you. Insults cannot deflate you. You are a fortress, untouchable, impenetrable. Look inward. Are you ruled by emotion, or do you rule every moment? The difference separates ruler from subject. Feeling nothing is not emptiness. It is becoming the ocean, calm above, immense and controlled below, capable of storms, precise, disciplined. You rule your domain, mind, body, and world. You do not falter, you do not break. The lion cannot see all traps. The fox cannot frighten all wolves. You must be both, the lion who strikes decisively and the fox who vanishes without trace. This is ultimate mastery of strategy and survival. True power whispers, it never needs to roar. Silent, unseen, precise. Loud men announce battles, quiet men win them. Silence is not passivity, it is predatory, tactical and controlling. When no one knows your plan, no one can block it. When they don't expect your rise, they leave opportunities exposed. Your strategy is invisible. You observe, calculate and execute while others are distracted by noise. Silence allows you to control perception. Choose what to reveal, what to hide, what to suggest. Let others assume, project, and infer. Use their assumptions as weapons. A lie believed is stronger than a truth explained. You owe no explanations, you owe results. Let them wonder, guess, and stress. This is psychological warfare, this is silent domination. Control perception before action. Influence is gained in the mind long before it is enforced in reality. Appear kind, virtuous, generous, calm, even if beneath you are cold, calculating, ruthless. This keeps enemies asleep until you strike. Silence ensures victory, leaving no witnesses, no drama, only consequences. No debates, no arguments. By the time they notice your actions, you are executing the next. Kings rise quietly, unseen. Execution, not words, defines power. Your silence becomes the weapon. You do not announce strength, they fear the unknown. Fear shields you, making you untouchable. You are a ghost with strategy, a shadow with intent. While others chase attention, you chase control. Loud men dig their own graves. You shape the future silently, making irreversible moves, striking with precision, then disappearing. The silent man terrifies, smiles, listens, gives nothing away. Control the silence, then strike. No warning, no build-up, only decisive action. Then vanish again, unreadable, unshakable, unseen. Move silently, leave no trace, control without words. You have silenced emotion, mastered your actions, presence and timing. You are a shadow that strikes without warning. You are untouchable. Become more than a player. Become the game itself. Fear keeps enemies guessing, allies loyal, and you in control. But fear without discipline is chaos. Master both to dominate fully. Suppress emotion, but gain clarity. See through deception, chaos, and distraction. Act with precision. Be cold, sharp, unyielding. Sentimentality is a chain. Allegiance is to strategy, results, and survival. Praise cannot inflate you. Insults cannot deflate you. You are a fortress, untouchable, impenetrable. Emotions are tools, not masters. To feel nothing is to gain the clarity of a blade. You are the ocean, calm on the surface, immense below, capable of controlled storms. You command your domain, mind, body, world. You do not falter. You do not break. You are untouchable. Be both lion and fox. Strike decisively. Vanish invisibly. True power whispers. Loud men announce battles. Quiet men win them. Silence is predatory, tactical, controlling. When your plans are unknown, they cannot stop you. When your rise is unexpected, opportunities are exposed. You observe, calculate, and execute while others are distracted by noise. Control perception. Choose what to reveal, hide, or suggest. Let others project assumptions and use them as weapons. A lie believed is stronger than a truth explained. Reject guilt, remorse, and sentimentality. You owe results, not apologies. Those who manipulate perception control reality. Influence begins in the mind before it is enforced in action. You have mastered emotionless control. You have learned to move in silence. You are untouchable, precise, strategic, decisive. You are Machiavellian power incarnate. The man who feels nothing controls everything, and that is ultimate victory.